Good morning to all of you. In today's class, we will talk about principal solution and general solution. To find out the principal solution, the value of any trigonometric equation lies between 0 and 2 pi. But in case of general solution, the expression or the value of the trigonometric equation is in the form of n. Suppose that if we will get the condition in this form, sin x equals sin y, then the value of x equal n pi plus minus 1 power ny, where n belongs to integer. Similarly, if cos x equal cos y, if you will get it, then x equal 2n pi plus minus y, where n belongs to integer. Tan x equal tan y, then x equal n pi plus y, where n belongs to integer. If we will get the condition in this way, sin x equals 0, then x equal n pi, where n belongs to integer. And if we will get cos x equals 0, then x equal 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to integer. So these conditions you have to remember to do the questions. Now let's go for the questions. Now in question 1, it is given tan x equal root 3. And we have to find out principal solution as well as general solution. As I have told it, principal solution lies between 0 to 2 pi. So this is tan x equal root 3. So this is positive. Now if we will see over here, now let's see that in which quadrant this positive value of tan x lie to find the value of principal solution. Tan is positive, so it lie in first quadrant and the third quadrant. Okay, so what we will do to find out the principal solution, we will get tan x. Since it lies in the first quadrant, so tan x equal root 3. So root 3 we can write it as tan pi by 3. Tan pi by 3. So by comparing both of them, we will get one principal solution as x equal pi by 3. Second value lies in third quadrant. In third quadrant, since it is positive. So in third quadrant, what we can do? We can either take 180 plus theta or 270 minus theta. But we can't take 270. Because in 270, tan will change into cot theta. So we will take 180 degree plus theta. So for second condition, this is the first quadrant. From first quadrant we have got it. Now from third quadrant, what result we will got it? We will get tan x. Tan x will be 180 minus theta. Sorry, 180 plus theta. So it will be tan 180 plus theta. Theta is pi by 3. Why we are taking 180 plus theta? Because in 180 plus theta, the trigonometric terms will remain same. So if we will solve it further, tan x equal tan 4 pi by 3. So by comparing both of them, we will get x equal 4 pi by 3. So this is the next value of x. So therefore, the principal solution, since it lies between the from 0 to 360 degree, so the principal solution is pi by 3 and 4 pi by 3. This is the principal solution. Okay. Now come to the general solution. For general solution, since the general solution is expressed in the form of n. General solution is expressed in the form of n. And here it is given tan x equal tan pi by 3. Or we can take tan x equal tan 4 pi by 3 also. So for general solution, tan x equal tan y. Therefore, x equal n pi plus y, where n belongs to integer. Now compare this condition with the given solution. This one. This is x and this is y. So we will get the general solution over here. X equal n pi plus. Instead of y, you will take either pi by 3 or 4 pi by 3. So we are taking pi by 3. So this is the general solution. Sometimes if you will keep the value of y as 4 pi by 3, then also you will get the right answer. But it does not necessary that all the students will get same answer as this one. It depends whether you are taking pi by 3 or 4 pi by 3. Now, second question, sec x equal to. Again, we have to find out the general solution and the principal solution over here. This sec x, we can rewrite it as cos x equal half. We can write it like this also. Sec x converse. Now, let's see in which quadrant it will lie. This is first, second, third and fourth quadrant. Add sugar to coffee. Cos x positive. So positive, it lies in first quadrant and as well as it lies in fourth quadrant. Okay. So according to this, the value should lie in first quadrant as well as fourth quadrant for principal solution. So let's go for the question. Cos x. Since it lies in the first quadrant, I will be taking the first one, first quadrant. From first quadrant, cos x equal half. When it will be half? It will be half in pi by 3. So by comparing x equal pi by 3. So this is one principal solution. Now again it lies in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, either we can take 360 minus theta or 270 plus theta. But we will not take 270 here because in 270 the value will get changed. Trigonometric term will get changed. So what we will do? We will take 360 minus theta. So here cos x equal cos 360 minus pi by 3. From the first quadrant we have got it. So cos x equal, now solve it, you will get cos 5 by pi by 3. So by comparing x equal 5 pi by 3. So these are the two principal solution, that is pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3. Principal solution. Now, to find out the general solution, as I have told it, the general solution always be in the form of n. Here it is given cos x equal cos y. So let's take the condition cos x equal cos y. If cos x equal cos y, then x equal 2n pi plus minus y, where n belongs to integer. Now apply this condition over here. This is x and this is y. Again I am saying it, you can take x and y this also. So cos x equal cos y. Cos x equal cos y. So the general solution will be x equal 2n pi plus minus. This is y. Cos x equal cos y. So pi by 3 where n belongs to integer. You can take y as 5 pi by 3 also. Though you can see the answer will be different, but which you will get it different, but the answer is correct. Similarly, if we will see question third, that is cot x equal minus root 3, we can rewrite it as tan x equal minus 1 by root 3. Now observe this minus 1 by root 3 for tan x lies where? Tan x negative. So it will lie in second or fourth quadrant. Here second quadrant and the fourth quadrant it will lie. So the value should lie in second and fourth quadrant. So for second quadrant, tan x, for second quadrant either we can write 90 plus theta or we can take 180 minus theta, but we will not take 90 plus theta as the trigonometric term will get changed. So we will take 180 minus theta. So tan x equal tan 180 minus ये 1 by root 3 किस डिग्री पे आएगा? pi by 6 पर. Then solve it, you will get tan x equal tan 5 pi by 6. So x value on comparing you will get it as 5 pi by 6. Similarly, for the fourth quadrant, either it is 360 minus theta or 270 plus theta. So we will not take 270 plus theta. So it will be 360 minus theta. Comparing it, so by comparing it, we will get x value as 11 pi by 6. So the principal solutions are 5 pi by 6 and 11 pi by 6. Now to get the general solution, as it is in the terms of n, so for general solution tan x equal tan y, so the solution is x equal, if tan x equal tan y, then x equal n pi plus y. तो हम ये this is x and this is y, ये y है. So the general solution will be x equal n pi plus 5 pi by 6, where n belongs to any integer. As I have told it, you can take y as 11 pi by 6 also. Then also the answer will be right. In question 4th, question is cosec x equal minus 2. So we can rewrite it as sin x equal minus half. Now we will see minus half of sin x lies in which quadrant. So it will lie in third quadrant as well as in fourth quadrant. Negative value of sin x is in third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Now for second quadrant, we will take 180 plus theta. We will not take 270 minus theta. Okay, so 180 plus theta. Half value, sin x की value half किस पर आती है? Pi by 6 पर. So we will take 180 plus pi by 6. Solve it, you will get x equal 7 pi by 6. For fourth quadrant, you will take 360 minus theta. So x equal 360 minus half value pi by 6. Minus pi by 6, you will get the another principal solution as x equal 11 pi by 6. So these two are principal solution. Now to get the general solution, if sin x equal sin y, then the general solution is x equal n pi plus minus 1 power n y. So here this is x and this value is y. So put the value in the given concept n pi plus minus 1 n, and instead of y 7 pi by 6, where n belongs to z. Again I am saying instead of 7 pi by 6, you can take 11 pi by 6 also. Then also the answer will be right. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.